How's it going, guys? So, I wanted to hop on here. Let me adjust this real quick. I wanted to hop on here because, as you may have noticed, for the past 7 weeks, I put up an episode of my podcast every day, and I haven't been getting the response that I've been wanting to. Now, there was some complications with the most recent episode that was going to be up last Friday. The guest host was willing to re-record that, but I looked at some of the YouTube analytics and it just didn't look very good. Seems like that there are a few people that are joining the podcast, but overall it seems like a complete waste of my time, and I just don't think that it's really a valuable thing to do. I like doing it. I thought I did a good job with the podcast, with the editing, with the conversations, the topics, all that good stuff, but it doesn't seem like anybody's actually given it a chance. So what's the point? That's pretty much my thoughts on it. I know it's kind of really sad, because I kind of thought about doing it just for myself, even though nobody's listening or watching. But then I decided, well, I could still do things that would be a better use of my time. Things that won't be quite as time consuming, as well as things that I still enjoy doing. So it's not like I won't be able to enjoy putting out content, but the podcast unfortunately is on a hiatus at this current time. Maybe if popular demand actually comes, maybe we'll reintroduce it. But let's consider for now the end of season 1 of the DPME podcast. I don't know, maybe I'll get bored and decide to reboot it and kind of like redo it. If you guys haven't actually listened to the podcast episodes, I highly recommend checking them out. I know that they're pretty long, but my advice is to just go ahead and, if you have YouTube Red, just download them to your phone and you can listen to it like a normal podcast. Or just use AdBlock. I don't really care at this point, guys. I just want people to listen to it. I want you guys to offer feedback. These are things that aren't happening. That's with the exception of the few people that actually have been offering feedback, have been listening and watching, and I really appreciate your guys' efforts. But as I see it now, my time and energy is better served elsewhere. And so that's where it's going to go. I actually have a couple of videos lining up this week. I'm going to be doing more vlog style content. That's kind of where we're going to go with that. Now, there is one particular program that I want to get to, which is the whole buy, sell, or fail, which is something that I teased a few months back. It's something that I've been kind of like still in the planning stages for, but I thought it would be a really fun series to do. I don't want to really spoil it, but I will hopefully have an episode up of that within a month. If everything goes right, and kind of get that started, because I like something that would be really fun to do. I kind of molded over with a few friends of mine. They seem to think it was a really good idea. So that's something I'd like to do. I would like to do the podcasting because I do enjoy it. It's just, like I said, it's just not really a valuable use of my time. So that kind of sucks. I plan on doing other types of content. Hopefully that will be better supported. But, I looked at the analytics and, I mean, it's just a waste because I looked at the numbers that I was getting from subscribers versus non-subscribers, looking at the average view times or whatever, and it's just a complete disaster. And then I was thinking, well, maybe it's because people are actually listening to an iTunes or Podomatic or something like that. But I looked at the analytics for those, and those were even worse. So that's not the excuse, guys. I mean, it's clear that you just don't care. So why should I? That's the way I see it. And I'm sorry for the few of you that actually did enjoy the content. Hopefully I can put something else out that you'll still enjoy watching or listening. But I do want to thank you guys very much for tuning into the Down Phoenix Show. If you do, and if you don't, well, you didn't watch this video, so you didn't offer any feedback because you didn't click on the thumbnail because it didn't have some super catchy, oh my god, thumbnail that was really clickbaity or anything like that. I just am who I am. I don't really do that kind of thing. I personally don't like watching videos where people do that. As a matter of fact, if they look too douchey in the thumbnail, unless it's a content creator that I really enjoy, I won't even watch it just because, I don't like that kind of thing. I don't think that should be what drags people into it. They should actually read the title of the video to determine if it's something that they want to watch or not. I know, strange concept. Of course, then again, these people also don't go to the subscription feed, even though they subscribe to people to watch them. They just watch whatever YouTube tells them to watch, and, you know, that pretty much is why small channels get screwed over, is because they don't actually take that extra 2 seconds to click over, or YouTube doesn't actually offer a way to make that a default at all. But that's another rant for another time. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Those that watch to the very end, or even watch like at least a significant, like more than 1 minute out of what is probably a several minute video. But till then, Down Phoenix out.